Do you have any like funny stories from the break?
I did, yeah. Yeah, so I was at Finelli's in New York, and it's like my favorite place to go. And that's the lamest thing to say. It's like a very normal spot for probably New Yorkers to go or people that live there. But we're sitting outside, and this French guy comes up and is like, "Do you have a lighter?" And I randomly had a lighter in my pocket, and I was like, "Yeah,
What
here
were
you
you
go."
lighting?
I have no. It was like an old jacket, and I just had a lighter in the pocket, and I was like, "Here you go," and he's like, "Are you Tom Holland?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And he was like, "Okay, thank you," like whatever. And
What accent was that, by the way?
it was supposed to be French.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So we part ways, and it was the day that France played Argentina, and France lost. And I said, "Congrats on your," and then I remembered they lost, and I was like, "Loss." And then the vibe kind of switched, and I was like, but he was still pretty friendly to me. So at some point, the woman, one of the girls that works at Finelli's, comes out and brings all these boxes. She makes candles and she sells them. And the rest of his friends, the French people, all come out, and all her candles are shaped like foods. They're really cool. It's like there's like a corn on the cob, and there's like, but they have wicks, and they look realistic. And I walk up, and I'm looking with one of the girls, the French girls, and there's a group of French guys all smoking cigarettes. And I go, "Oh my God, you guys should get the baguette shaped candle because you're from France." And they go, "What the fuck did you just say?" I go, "You should get the baguette shaped candle because you're from France." And he goes, not a smile. "Where are you from?" I go, "California." He goes, "You should get the burger." And I go, "Oh, okay, I understand. Now I'm gathering like what's happening here." And then they all start talking in their French, and I go, that's sounding like insults because they're laughing and stuff and looking at me. So, but I can't. Your words can't hurt me because I don't understand them, and that's probably the most American thing that can happen. Ignorance is bliss. I'm living in a world of my own, and it's awesome.
Totally.
Keep throwing whatever slurs at me you want. I can't understand you. And the bouncer at Finelli said, "They've been real assholes this whole time. Your next round of drinks on me."
Oh, that's really sweet.
And I said, "Buongiorno."
Yeah, no, I don't. I think it's really harmful to generalize a group of people. And I wouldn't do it. But
baguettes are French.
But from my experience when I went to France, in
burgers
high school,
are universal.
Most French
burgers
people,
are universal.
yeah,
No,
most French people don't really have any sort of tolerance for Americans.
yeah. Apparently,
in my
they were being
experience,
apparently they were being real big dicks to service people too.
That's
so
horrible.
not a good look for the French.
No. Okay, I'll give you a story.
Hit me back.
So I was in Florida for 2 weeks. At my grandparents go there for the winters. We'll call them Mama and Papa because that's what I call them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so excited to sleep in with just no guilt.
Yeah.
Like, I sleep in here, sure, but like I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
So I was really excited to sleep in there and just not have 1 ounce of guilt. But I did have to share a room with my brother because my 2 cousins were there and my sister, and it was essential that my sister have her own room.
Sure.
And it's not worth fighting her. And then, so me and my brother shared.
Yeah.
So stoked to sleep in. My brother wakes up before me, and
Jack Martin style.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's so true. I want to play for you the sounds that I was experiencing when he would wake up like 3 hours before I was ready to wake up. So he takes a lot of supplements. He's a supplement god. And this was the sound of him needing to open the supplements over my head in the morning.
I would need a gun.
I look at him, I go, "Really? Do you have to do that right here?" And so he was able to move the supplements to the kitchen for the rest of the days and take them in the kitchen. But that's just like, how did you not think of that?
Sure.
At first, you know?
Yeah.
Got all nothing but love to that kid.
Yeah.
He is the sweetest boy.
Yeah. The like people being up before you and making it everybody else's problem is it's big. It's worse than chewing for me.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me like, I'm not a killer.
But that's
don't push
an instance where you would,
but don't push me.
You would be pushed. No, that's
when I do think about like seriously hurting a member of my family. I told you. Well, speak of the devil. I told you when we were in Tokyo and it was me and my sister.
Yeah.
And she woke up.
Right. Blow dried her hair.
It was too hot to blow dry her hair in the bathroom with the door shut.
Right.
But so she needed to have it open at 3:15 a.m. with the light on.
That is wild.
And she needed to blow dry her hair.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
And then she slammed the door onto my nose.
Oh, I remember that.
Which broke it.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say this is another story about that's why my family doesn't sleep in the same hotel rooms anymore. Over Christmas, my mom has this nativity scene that she's had forever. Do you know what a nativity scene is?
I do.
It's basically
by the way, Connor, Mary Magdalene is not Jesus's mom.
Who is she?
She's just another lady. I think she was intimate with Jesus.
Mary Magdalene was a disciple of Jesus.
A disciple.
So not
his mom. His mom is the Virgin Mary.
What's Mary's last name?
Virgin.
Mary's a one-namer like Beyonce?
Yeah.
I guess.
So what's Jesus' last name?
Famously, she was the first person to see him after the resurrection. Oh, yeah, that's true. I knew that. Okay, well, I guess I really never knew what Magdalene was.
Yeah, what's Jesus' last name?
God.
Oh, Christ. Okay, Mary Christ. Perfect, by the way.
Mary and Joseph Christ.
Yeah, the Christs.
The Christs.
Yeah, duh.
We're going over to the Christs for dinner. What are we having? Their son's body and blood.
Well, we got there.
Woo! Anyways, so my mom has this metal. It's silver nativity scene. It's not that big. It's probably like the whole thing is probably this big, but there's like the three wise men. Little drummer boy is famously missing. That little asshole, loud guy. And then there's like the hay bale that Jesus is laying in, and then Mary, whatever, and the angel and the donkey and the pig and the whatever, and they're all hanging out. Now Jesus is about yay big. And my mom bought this set from this place, so she knows where it's from. But my dog, for some reason, this has happened 3 times, has jumped up where the nativity scene is and has eaten baby Jesus.
Communion.
They're metal. They're metal. Like,
well, he knows.
He has a fascination with like coins. Like I always find him chewing on like a penny.
That's sweet.
But like there's so many other options for him to eat, but he finds baby Jesus. It has happened 3 times, okay?
It's probably the right size for him.
But he's
kind of
getting
like
up
the microphone's the perfect size for you.
For me, I was thinking, I don't trust this dog. Why did you pick Jesus and not the pig? Because the pig is about the same size.
Right. I told you, communion.
My dog is a Christian?
Yes. My dog's Jewish.
He's Australian. He's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, people in Australia are Christian. Australian's not their religion.
Yeah, you may be right. I forgot about that. But anyways, so I replaced baby Jesus with a cashew because they're about the same size.
Cashew.
A cashew.
That's how you say it.
Cashew.
How do you say Pecan?
Pecan.
I say pecan.
That's fucking strange.
How do you say? I actually don't know how to spell this word. C-A-R. Is it C-A-R-A-M-E-L or C-A-R-M-E-L?
Well, let me think without you saying it because I can think about how you say it. Caramel.
Me too.
Okay, caramel. Oh, I don't know now. Now I can't remember.
And you know what's weird? I'll always say Caribbean unless I'm
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Otherwise, it's Caribbean.
Anyways, my dog wouldn't eat the baby Jesus cashew. Only baby Jesus.
Yeah.
And he likes cashews. I feed him cashews constantly. No one come for me if that's unhealthy for my dog. He lived a long life. He's
still
fine.
with us.
Yeah, he's still with us.
Yeah.
It's any day now, though. I'm expecting the phone call.
No.
Yeah, my mom.
That's the worst.
Every time she texts me, call me. I'm like,
right.
Hello? What's my email? What's my email address? What is your email? What is your email? Why would I know your email?